Go right to questions, Coach. First question on 4, right in the back there.
Dave Schilling, Bleacher Report. This is the 3rd straight time you guys have lost Game 1 to the Warriors. What is it about this first game that makes it so hard for you guys to take?
They're tough at home. We know that. I mean, they probably lost 9 games or 8 games over the course of 3 seasons. So we know coming into this building they're going to play. It's going to be, a tough game for us. But just getting a chance to, see how they play, the style of play, how fast they play. You can't really simulate that in practices. You got to really get out here and get a chance to do it firsthand. And when we experienced that and we were able to adjust, we're a lot better.
Try to get Dave there in the back.
Ty, Dave McMenamin, ESPN. You spoke to us in the days leading up to this series that you guys would have to try to combat against the spurts that they're capable of. Late in the 3rd quarter, it's a 12-point game. I think 90 seconds later, it's a 22-point game. What went wrong in that moment for you guys?
Well, when you're playing a good team like this, you can't give them 20 more shots than you have. Having 20 turnovers and not being able to get back and get your defense set, they really take advantage of that, especially at home. And they thrive off turnovers and getting out in transition.
Owen Modeste, KPIX. It seems like early in the game, Tristan Thompson was kind of neutralized. He only had 22 minutes for the entire game. What schemes, what led to that?
Where you at?
All the way in the back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what'd you say?
I said it seems like somehow Tristan Thompson was neutralized tonight. Well, he only had 22 minutes in the game.
Yeah. Once we got down, we decided to go to, the offensive lineup, offensive unit. And, with Tristan, he's a monster on the board. So they're putting 2 or 3 guys on him to block him out so he can't rebound the basketball. And that's what gave Kevin a chance to get 5 offensive rebounds. So they're doing a good job of trying to keep him off the glass. And we got to find other ways to get offensive rebounds like we did tonight.
Robert.
Coach Lou, right here. Robert Littell, Black Sports Online. You guys had a lot of turnovers, especially in the first half. Do you contribute that more to the Warriors' defense, or just been a little sloppy after the long layoff?
Probably a little bit of both. You got to credit their defense. That's why they're number one defensive team. But we had something that we could control, and we talked about before we come into the series. Like, our best defense is going to be our offense of taking care of the basketball. Not a lot of turnovers, and tonight we had 20. That's way too many against this team.
Next question, Joe in the back.
Joe Varden, Cleveland.com. Ty, you mentioned at the top the Warriors' speed. Where do you think the speed made the biggest impact, if it was turnovers or trying to get to their guys when you were on defense?
Turnovers. When you turn the basketball over, they really make you pay. And then, we can play a lot better. I know we will play better. And when we're not making shots and they get off, in transition off of rebounds and stuff like that, they're tough to guard. So, I know we can play better. We will play better. But we got to do a better job putting the ball in the basket.
3rd row on your right, Coach.
Coach Chuck Nevius from Santa Rosa Press-Democrat. LeBron had 8 free throws in the first quarter. He had 4 the rest of the game. Would that be something you'd be encouraging him to drive to the basket? He's one of the best in the league, obviously, doing that in game 2.
Yeah, just keep attacking. They don't have a lot of shot blocking on the floor. So when they go small, we can get to the paint and get, pretty much anything we want. So they do a good job of collapsing, and then we got to kick out and we got to make shots. But with him being aggressive, getting downhill, it really helps our offense.
Jason along the wall on the right.
Jason Lloyd, The Athletic. Durant had plenty of dunks in the first half. It looked like guys were concerned about getting out to the shooters, and it left the lane wide open. How do you handle that in transition, and what is the goal there when you got Kevin running free and shooters on the wing?
Yeah, we kind of did something. One of our game plans was kind of backwards, but when Kevin Durant has the ball, you don't want to leave him and get to shooters. But I thought that got him going early in the game. I thought he got out in transition, got 4 or 5 dunks early, and it just kind of opened everything up for him. So we got to make it much tougher on him. Can't give a great score like Durant. Easy baskets like that, especially in transition, especially early. So we got to do a better job of taking that away.
So was that the idea, to stay with the shooter? You said the game plan was backwards.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you later.
Standing a little further down on the right.
Yeah, here, Coach. Steve Futterman from CBS News. Obviously, there's no team that's unbeatable. At the same time, their record right now in the postseason. They have not lost a game. How well is this team playing? I know it's tough to answer that when you've just been beaten by them somewhat soundly. How well is this team playing right now? And does that record reflect how good this team is right now?
Yeah, they're the best I ever seen.
Okay. Can you elaborate on that?
They're the best I ever seen.
Okay.
I mean, no other team has done this, right?
Yeah.
So, they're 13-0, and they constantly break records every year. Last year being 73-9, this year starting playoffs 13-0. So they're playing good basketball, but we can play better.
Any other questions for Coach? Thank you.